now I need to add some more background animated texture. So just I want to take a new composition. Just shortcut is Ctrl+N. I want to rename this cop as animated BG texture. Alright, just I want to drag this texture over here. Just go to the comp settings. Just here it's 10 seconds is there. Just I don't need 10 seconds. Just make it some 1 second. I recreated this transition with the help of shape layers. I created this transition with the help of the shape layer. Just I will show very quickly. Just like this, like this, like this. And go to the content and just I used to turn off the fill, and I want to give the stroke over here and just butter cap, and just go to the add, and I used to add trim paths, and with the help of end and the start keyframes, just I created this transition animations. Just hope you understand this. And after completing that trim path animation, just I used to give some turbulent displays and the rough edges. And for this white color effect, just I duplicated this shape layer for 2 to 3 times. For first one is the white color, the second one is blue color, the third one is pink color. Just I nearly duplicated 3 times for achieving this result. Alright, just now I need to drag one texture. Just I want to drag one grunge texture over here. Just scale it a little bit down. Just once I need to color correct this one a little bit. Just go to the color correction. Just take curves a little bit. Just I want to decrease the brightness and exposure a little bit, very little bit. And just once again go to the color correction and just go to the levels and make some adjustments over here in this clips. Alright, just now I need to insert this texture into this transition. So I don't want to use alpha matte, just I want to use luma matte. So what this luma matte is going to means, this texture will insert into this transition. See, this texture is inserted as well. This transition colors are also there with this, along with this texture. So I am going to use this BG transition under that shoe. Alright, just now go to the main. Just before going to the main, just this is a normal animation. Just I want to make this into the stop motion. Just for that I am going to take one adjustment layer and just go to the time and take post rise time and just decrease the frame rate to 8. Now this is a stop motion. Alright, just once I want to pre-comp all the things. Just go to the pre-comp and just now I need to go to the time and I want to enable the time remapping over here. And just go to the comp settings once and make it to some 11 seconds, because just I need to loop this transition continuously for 11 seconds. So press Alt in PC and Option in Mac and give the expression property loop out. And that's it. Just once we can check. Yes. Alright, just now we can go to our main composition and we can drag this animated texture. Just I want to drag this texture under the shoe. Alright, just I want to go to the toggle switches and I want to change the color mode from its to multiply, normal to multiply. Just alright, it's looking good. Just go to the composition once and take a new text and rename it as text main composition. Just jump into that composition. Just I want to take one shape layer. Just I want to draw a shape right now, and just go to this contents and I want to disable the fill. Just I need to take the stroke. I want to increase the stroke a little bit, and just I want to arrange this path in the straight way. Just in the line cap, just I want to select it into the round cap. Just once go to the transform and just this transform. This I want to adjust the skew shape here a little bit. Just increase the stroke width just very little bit. Alright, just 150 is enough. And just now go to the trim paths and just animate this end position. Alright, just go to some 27 38th frame. Just give the value of 100 to 0 to 100. Just once select all the keyframes and press F9. The shortcut is we convert these keyframes to either this, and just once I want to go to the graph editor. Select all this, select this graph. Just I want to adjust this one little bit and adjust the top graph little bit. And once we can see the result how it's playing. Alright, and just now before taking the text, just I want to take one solid and I want to apply one gradient ramp over here. So go to effects and generate, and I want to take one gradient ramp. Just the colors I need to take the pink one. Yes, just a little bit. Yeah, this color, and I want to arrange this color mode in this way. So that's the reason I'm placing the position over here in this corner and in this corner. And already just this color gradient is enough for me. And just now I want to apply this color gradient in this shape layer. So just toggle modes, press F4, shortcut is F4. Just press F4. If you are not seeing this track my transitions, press F4 the shortcut, or else you can click the toggle mode switches over here and just go to the alpha matte. Just I want to select that guy, and once just I want to decrease the scale a little bit, just because I want to see all the three colors over here. Alright, and just now select both the layers, recomp it, recomp this one as shape gradient 1. just duplicate one more time and go to the position. The shortcut is E, and decrease it a little bit and adjust the Y position a little bit, and just go to the effects and presets, curves, and drag the curves a little bit, just because I want to see this, make this as a little bit a shadow. For that reason I'm using this one. Alright, and just once select the both. Now I need to take one text over here, type it, and I don't need this font. Just go to this one. Yeah, this font, I want this font. And scale it a little bit down. Little bit, I want to very little bit scale. Alright, just now once go to the position of this text. Adjust the value of position a little bit down because it should start from just when it reaches to some, increase the value a little bit, and again go to some 57th frame, just copy this keyframe, Control plus C and paste it, Control V, and just press F9, and just once go to the graph over here, we can adjust. We can adjust the graph little bit until we achieve the smooth result. See here we are getting stable. Alright, just we can see the result now. And just now I need to arrange these keyframes near by near because the animation is looking very slow. Play it once. Still near by near. And just now I need to duplicate this shape gradient one more time, and just I want to make it as alphabet. Just select it once, and now we can see the results. Alright, just now I need to duplicate this shape one more time and drag it down, and just one more time duplicate it and adjust the position X and Y a little bit, and copy these curves, Control plus C and Control V, and paste it over here. And just now I need to duplicate this text, Control plus D, and just select all the keyframes and drag this text to down. and rename it to save. Adjust this text and adjust this text in X position. Alright, just I need to duplicate this shape gradient one more time. And just now I need to apply. That's it. Alright, we finished this one. And just now I need to add some additional shape layers for design purpose. Just go to the stroke and increase the stroke a little bit and change it to round cap, and go to the transform and adjust this Q as usual. And one more time I'm taking a trim paths over here. Start a keyframe at the end position, and after going to some frames I want to give the value to 100. And just now I need to keyframe the start position over here. Just I want to keyframe the value of start position to 100. That's it. This shape animation is finished now. And just once select all the keyframes and go to the edit graph, and we can adjust it to achieve the smooth animation results. And once we can see the result, adjust this keyframes a little bit. And once go to the graph one more time, and we can see the ending is not at all clear that much. We have to fix that. And see it one more time. Alright, duplicate it one more time, adjust the position a little bit, and go to the stroke one more time. Just I need to give some variation for the stroke for the second shape layer, and duplicate one more time and adjust the X position. Just I want to keep it somewhere here, and duplicate one more time. Now we need to adjust the position, and just now I need to go to the content and go to the shape, and I need to give the variation of the stroke for this one. And once we can play the result, and just adjust the time offset for all the shape layers shouldn't come at the same time, so that I am adjusting the time offset, giving different time offsets. Alright, select all the shape layers. Let's go to the layer and recomp. Design shape elements. Some caps. Design shape elements. And just now we go to the shape gradient, and just I need to copy this texture and go to the main text. Just I want to paste this texture, and I want to insert this texture under this design elements. Alright, just we finish this one and just select both this white solid and design element one more time, and I want to pre-comp this one. Final design elements, rename it to final design elements. And just duplicate one more time, and just I need to adjust the X and Y position very little bit. Just I need to copy these curves, Control plus C and Control plus V. Sorry, just I want to apply this for the second layer, not the first layer. Alright, just we finish here, and just I need to add one more effect called the circular, the ellipse shape layer, and just I want to disable the fill over here, and I want to increase the stroke a little bit, and I want to place this under this final design elements, and just now go to this shape, just I want to animate the scale position first. Just go to some, I started the keyframe at 32nd frame, just go to some 46th frame, just I need to animate it, and just come to 32nd frame, just I need to give the value to 0 over here, so it should start with 0 and it should end with 144. And now I need to animate this stroke width, just the first stroke width it should start with the stroke width value of 56 and it should end the stroke width value to 0. Alright, just and now once select all the keyframes and once go to the edit graph, and we can adjust this until we achieve the smooth results. And just don't forget, when you're making a motion graphic design, these shape layers will give you very good output. And once we can check the result, how it's looking. Alright, it's looking very smooth. Duplicate one more time, and just now just I want to animate I want to go to the shape gradient, and I want to bring back this texture over here. Copy and come to our main text and paste it over here. And here, and just apply an alphabet over here. Sorry. And apply alphabet over here, and select both this solid and the shape layer. Just I want to pre-comp this one and rename it to circular design. And just duplicate one more time and just adjust the position of X and Y, and just now I need to give this curves, copy it and paste it. Alright, just once we can play and check the results. And once we can go back to our main composition and just I need to place this text main comp. Place it around the middle like this, the left side of the corner, because alright, it's looking cool. And just we can color correct this once you go to the effects and color correction, go to curves. I want to decrease it a little bit down. And we are seeing the brightness is reduced. Now it's looking a little bit good. And once we can play the result. Scale it a little bit down because alright, it's looking cool. In this class, just I need to animate this animated background texture. So I want to drag this texture into this composition. Just I want to fit this texture to this comp. Just go to the transform and fit to comp. Shortcut is Ctrl plus Alt plus F. And just I need to increase the scale a little bit. Just I need to take one new effect called offset and drag this effect into this texture. What this effect allows to do is it shifts the content around using the shift center. If I adjust the X value, it will go to the X value and my texture is going to the X value. Just if I give a value in the Y direction, my texture is going through the Y direction. So the context in this is basically tiled, and this blend with original, what is this blend with original means? It will blend the texture without having the borders. See, if I give a value of 100%, just I can't see the border. Just if I decrease the value to 70%, slightly we can see the border. So this offset is relevant to the motion tile, but in particularly some cases offset tool is more useful than to motion tile. Okay, now let's go into the functionality. Next I will do some animation and I will use some animation over here. Just instead of animation, just I can give the expression for this offset. For that reason, just I need to click this stopwatch over here and I want to write an expression. Just what's an expression is R, give the value is equal to random. What is this going to do means, just I want to give a value of 20,000 basically, and what it is going to mean, it will generate a random value with 0 to 20,000. So for every frame of my composition, it will play around 20,000 times. And just now go to the second frame, give the parenthesis and go to the second line. Just I need to put an array of R, R. That's it. Just we can see the result now. So I have to play. The result is playing very fast. Just I don't need this much fast. Just I want to apply some one more expression. Just press enter and I want to write an expression over here. Posterize time, and just I want to give a value of 7 and just once check the results. And once see the results, just alright, just the animation is looking fine. And just now I need to color correct this texture. Just go to the effects and presets and give the value of cows. And just drag this point over here. And just adjust this point a little bit. Alright, just now I need to drag these pixels under this camera. Just now I want to go to the color modes. Just if you are not seeing the color mode, just press F4, or else you can directly click this toggle switches or modes. Just now you can see the color modes. Just I need to go to soft light, and we are seeing this. Just once hide this grunge texture, without grunge texture and with the grunge texture. Just we are seeing some difference. And just go to the opacity. Just I need to decrease the opacity a little bit, and I need to give some 75%. Alright, just once play the result. And one more thing, just here we are seeing some tiling issues there. So for that I need to blend it a little bit. Alright, just once play the result, solo it. And increase the value a little bit. And just everything is finished. And just I need to add some color correction over here. Just before rendering our scene, just go to the layer and take one adjustment layer. And rename it as color correction. I need to take one new color correction, new cows. Go to the color correction and take one new cows and give the value of graph, increase the graph of little bit, slightly. And just again go to the color correction. Just I need to take one expression called exposure. Give a value of little bit, some around 45 like that. And we can see the result. So alright, we finished the color correction part. If you are a fan of a stop motion, just you can take one more adjustment layer and go to the time and take posterize time and give the value to somewhere around 6 to 7 like that. Note, if you are a fan of stop motion, I recommend to use this effect, because I am fan of stop motion. For that reason I am using this posterize time. Alright, we finished this scene, and in the next scene we finished everything. In between these classes, just I adjusted this shoe outline path. Just I will show you. Just go to the comp once and just with the help of puppet tool, just I adjusted this outline path animation is following along with the shoe foot animation. Just once turn on the puppet once, just you can see with puppet and without puppet. Just I placed this puppet points in this outline path and just I animated manually without expressions. So just I already showed you just how to use the puppet tool, and I used to animate this shoe lace and the shoe foot with the help of puppet tool. Just you go and you can try it once. And just now I'm going to main, and just I want to render it. Just before rendering, just I need to select all these layers. Just go to the layer and rename it as final. So final shoe comp. Yes, we finish everything. Just before rendering, just this is in quarter mode, just put it in full mode. And just now I'm going to render this one just with the help of media encoder. And just now we need to add the source. Just go to this file and open add source. The shortcut is Ctrl+I. And here we saved our raw fluids file. The file name is I saved as shoe promo. Just I want to select it and click open, and the pop-up will open, and it will take some time to load this. And just here, this is the main comp. This is our composition. Just once main comp. Under this main comp, we renamed it as final shoe comp. And just once I want to select this main comp and click OK. And just here I need to select it as animated GIF because I don't want to render it as MPEG-4. Just I want to render it as a GIF format. So I'm selecting as animated GIF, and just I'm clicking this arrow button, and once we can select it. Alright, it's processing. Alright, just we finished the rendering. Once we can check the GIF animation. This is our GIF animation, and we made it, I rendered it in GIF in photo format. That's why it's playing like this. And alright, just hope you learned something in this course. Thank you.